and welcome back to the channel. So you currently join me from a lay-by quite close to Bempton Cliffs, and yes, there's a few reasons why I've decided to come to Bempton Cliffs. So I rocked up here last night. It was about a 3-hour 20-minute journey, which isn't too bad from Norfolk, and the reason I've come here is because it's basically a guarantee to see seabirds. It's 100% guaranteed I'm going to see birds. And someone, I can't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube, they commented that yes, it's good, the G9ii's autofocus looks good, but gulls are pretty easy. They want to see something more fast moving like razorbills or puffins. Now puffins, Bempton Cliffs wouldn't be my first choice for photographing puffins. It's quite difficult because there's tall cliffs and the puffins like to hide. It's not like Skoma where you can practically walk into them. I want to get plenty of shots of birds, and that should be reasonably easy to achieve. Also, we've got a nice gap in the weather, so we've had the most horrendous, flat, dark light for the last 2 weeks or so that I've had the G9ii. So effectively it's been living at high ISO land, and it's been pretty low light, and I don't think the autofocus is as good in the low light. So it'll be interesting because it's supposed to get up to 28 degrees on Friday, and you can guess what day I'm going back to work. So yeah, it's just a unique opportunity. I thought I'd just get up here, get one sort of final chance to get some good shots with the G9ii and test it out a little bit further. I'll hopefully be doing a bit more video today. So yeah, I'll stop babbling on. Let's get to Bempton Cliffs. So it's currently 3:30 in the afternoon, and I've had a really good time photographing down here. Uncharacteristically for me, I haven't really been doing a lot of vlogging, just because I've been kind of just wanting to be a bit selfish and soak up the experience. And initially when I got here, my experience at the viewing platforms was just absolutely disgusting, and people were so concerned with seeing puffins. They wanted me to feel like I was Jeffrey Epstein in prison. So yeah, that kind of angered me, and I don't like to be rude to people. So yeah, it was not a great experience. So I wanted to get out along the coast and just get away from everyone, where I could kind of experience or take photos without being surrounded by loads of impatient people. I've concentrated on the gannets mainly today. It's been really quite nice, and just sort of testing out the autofocus. I feel like I haven't got enough video today, because not really a downside to Panasonic, but obviously Lumix only sent me out a camera with one battery, so basically I have to stop for extended periods of time and then charge up the camera with a power bank. Now someone did actually say that's a really cool feature of the camera, and it is. So yeah, normally I would, with a modern mirrorless camera, I'd be going around shooting with at least sort of 3 or 4 batteries in a whole day. This is worse than the G9 for battery. It runs out pretty quick. I'm heading back to the van to have a little break, eat some food and drink, because I intend to get out of an evening, and yeah, we'll go from there. So far, autofocus, bloody good. Picking puffins up that are flying along the waves, picking up pretty much everything that I've thrown at it today. and it's even got a peregrine falcon in flight, which was tiny and very, very fast, and they're in focus. So yeah, I'm not feeling like this camera's limiting me in any way whatsoever. Apologies if I've not really been vlogging, but I've really been concentrating on the photography. Let me just adjust that. And I've had the best experience. The G9ii's autofocus has enabled me to get so many shots today that I wouldn't have been able to get. And to top it off, I just have to show you something. Look at this. So I've just got some of my best shots of puffins ever. We're slightly risking death a bit. No, we're not really. Look at this. So this is wide angle. Look at this. Look at that beautiful sunset. This is absolutely incredible. It's 8:20 of an evening. The light is golden, although where I was photographing the puffins, I think we're pretty much lost the light on the puffins now. But yeah, I did not expect to see puffins here at this time of year. I really didn't even expect to see them, much alone photograph them. And yeah, to get shots of them in flight that I've never really been able to get before is incredible. Like I said, I've spoken to a few people today, and a lot of people have interest in the OM1, and that's fine, but people really need to stop underestimating the G9ii, because like I said, the shots that I'll put up today I think might convince you that it's just as good. So I just wanted to kind of wrap the video up with my final thoughts and findings. Today's been absolutely incredible. I've been really impressed with the G9ii. Like I said, I didn't really expect to be photographing anything other than maybe some fulmars and some gannets and sort of bigger birds. I really didn't expect there to be this many puffins. I mean, it's Wednesday the 17th of July. Really didn't expect there to be this many puffins here. The G9ii is performed pretty much flawlessly. You know, the animal detect autofocus is pretty much what I've exclusively used the whole time. Yes, I've had to move the autofocus point about. I haven't needed to adjust the sets. So there's a set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. Each one has a specific scenario that it's good for. I just stuck with set 1, which is apparently the basic and versatile setting. That's worked absolutely fine. I'm just really happy because the sort of shots that I got today, even though I wouldn't say what camera is going to get 100% of shots in focus, none, but it's got more than enough, and I've achieved shots that I never ever would have got with the G9, and it's completely worth the upgrade. I've spoken to a lot of people today with regards to, you know, cameras and upgrading cameras and so on and so forth. I wouldn't want to recommend someone a camera just because I'm making a commission off of it or I'm an ambassador. I'm actually recommending this camera as someone that can't currently afford to own it, but will do everything in his power to get hold of one, because it's enabling me to achieve things that I just haven't been able to achieve in the last 5 years. And yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Apologies, I'm rambling. It's a bit incoherent, the video, but yeah, apologies. When you're at a place like Bempton for such a short period of time, I really wanted to make the most of that. So if you have enjoyed this video, please hit it with a thumbs up. Please leave your comments if you've got any. Let us know your thoughts and feelings on Bempton and bird photography and the Lumix G9ii. I know a lot of people have been saying that, you know, they're considering the OM1, and no one's really talking about the G9ii, and I think that is a travesty, considering, you know, we've got the 25 megapixel sensor, we've got the 60 FPS in RAW. There's so many really good features about the G9ii that OM might not necessarily have. And it just kind of seems wrong that people don't think about Lumix as much as they necessarily should. So yes, I will see you on the next video. Take care.